Football and retirement planning are alike in many ways. The investment strategies that get you down the field are not the same plays getting you into the end zone. There's a transition in the playbook, just as in retirement planning, from growth and accumulation to distribution and preservation. If you're 5 to 7 years out from retirement, you're getting into the red zone. It's time to rethink your strategies. Let Latour Asset Management quarterback for you, and let's score big in retirement. Call us today. We can help.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Homecoming 2021 here at Ava High School. Big crowd on hand, and the football team ready to run through the locker room here. Tyler Watterson welcoming you into this broadcast this evening, and we have Caleb Johnson down from Branson and down from Jefferson City. We are very glad to have our very own state representative, Travis Smith. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Absolutely. And now what's funner, talking politics or football?
Football, by far. My wife, as a matter of fact, tells me now I was a lot less boring when all I did was talk about football instead of politics. So, and this is great. You talked about homecoming coming out tonight. So much different than last year. You've got a full crowd, homecoming. People are happy. Ava's undefeated. Salem has yet to win a game yet, but you can't ever take anybody for granted.
No, you know Salem, all the rich history and tradition that they have. We'll dive into more of the stuff coming up in just a bit. You're listening to Ava Bear Football on the best radio in the Ozarks, and also watching on tdhmedia.net.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, and I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, Equal housing lender.
It's Miller Lawn Service in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Service. And let us take care of your lawn.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45. Or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears!
If you're looking for ways to save, we got discounts every day.
Family Pack pork steak, $1.99 a pound. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri. Fresh fried drumsticks or thighs, 99 cents per pound. And 3-pound bag of Dole sweet mandarins, $3.98. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We got discounts every day.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. Excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears. Getting ready for Ava Bear football here on this Friday. The Salem Tigers and the Ava Bears taking the field. And guys, wasn't that pretty special right there watching Ava take the football field?
Awesome moment. Running out with the American flag. That's a great thing about small town America. Still great love for America.
Absolutely. You don't have to worry about patriotism or loving your country here in the 417 and down in Douglas County. Ava Bears, as we talked about just briefly here, coming into the game 4-0. A lot of momentum, especially that third quarter in Mountain View Liberty last week. Travis, there was, I think, 12 total touchdowns scored in the game, and the Ava Bears had 59 points, and there was still time on the clock in the third quarter. Just an offensive explosion, and we hope tonight you will see lots of explosive plays.
Well, one thing Coach Swafford talked about, too, that was different, they've got to work on special teams. Gave up a kickoff return, another one down to the 32-yard line, had some penalties. And, you know, you don't talk about things you need to work on after a 59-point victory, but that's the cool thing about Coach Swafford. He never gets too content, always working on ways to make things better.
Absolutely, and Caleb, you've seen it in the Mountain Grove game here a couple weeks ago. We've got 4 different guys that can make a house call anytime they touch the ball anywhere on the field.
Absolutely. All 4 of our running backs can touch it any play, and they're all explosive when they touch it. All 4 of them ran hard in Mountain Grove, and I look forward to seeing what they're going to do here tonight.
We're getting ready to have our coin toss kickoff coming up just in a few minutes here on the best radio in the Ozarks.
From tax help to payroll to counseling advice when it comes to dealing with your money. It's a conversation for Paul Wade & Associates, offices in Ava and in Gainesville. Paul Wade & Associates, your certified public accountants. Call us at 683-2319. 683-2319 for Paul Wade and Associates. At Signal, we strive to provide the lowest prices on gasoline and diesel. We're also the home of ethanol-free premium fuel. Stop in today at your local hometown Signal food store and get your Signal Rewards card. Start earning points on your fuel, coffee, and other purchases. Signal Food Stores, proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith.
Nancy at the crew at Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barnes Shopping Center.
Stockman's Bank loves Ava Bear football. Hey folks, Blake Miller here. At Stockman's Bank, our team takes pride in building relationships with our customers with a commitment to customer service and making you our #1 priority. We continue to make decisions locally in the communities we serve and support because we believe that's the heart of community banking. We also welcome new customers and are excited to show you the service our customers have come to know and trust. We are grateful to be in this community. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
A funeral service is for someone you love and to honor their life, and yes, it is for those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've spent over 100 years serving your family with care. Our qualified and experienced staff will offer you compassionate and professional service in your time of need.
A century of service, one family, 4 generations, and just one phone call can provide you the answers so much needed. 683-4115, and in Gainesville, 679-3315 for Clinking Bear Funeral Home.
Captains are gathered at midfield right now. Salem in their traditional, I guess you want to call it Salem blue, dark blue in the white jerseys. Ava, the normal captains out there, and it looks like, well, gentlemen, what do we have there?
It looked like they were going to defer, Caleb.
That's what I got. Ava won it, and they're going to defer.
It completely threw Cooper and I off right at the start. Very first game of the year against Buffalo. First time I think I've ever seen it, where we won the toss and elected to receive.
Interesting.
And we were confused, and that's not usually the MO of Coach Swafford. Caleb, no.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever
for
seen
4 years, and I don't think we've ever received on the kickoff.
The old defer ball clock thing.
Yeah, that threw a wrinkle at him right off the get-go. And so Ava will be kicking off. Looks like they will be kicking out of the north end zone south. Have kind of in theory, the wind against you right now, but then later in the game. And Travis Smith, for the first time in my lifetime, we got special teams unit in the terms of kicking the football.
Kicked a field goal last week, and that is so important as you get in the playoffs to have that kind of kicker. Adds a totally different dimension to the game.
And you've done lots of high school broadcasts at West Plains, bigger school, and it's no certain thing, no matter what level you're at, that you can have a guy that can put it between the uprights each time.
That is so true. It doesn't matter what the size of the school is. There's been years, too, where they didn't have a kicker that could kick the extra point. You just went for two. So to have someone who can kick a field goal is a huge, huge chest in your arsenal.
There's a big Jeremiah Blakely fan club right now. He is so far perfect on the years. We knock on wood on extra points. 2 of 4 from field goals. His only misses are from 50 and from 44.
Wow.
And he's made a 32 and 35 yarder. Ben Loja's 37-yard field goal record is in jeopardy. Here's the kickoff to Salem. Special teams lets him get to the outside. Tackle made at the 32. Better, but could have pinned him down a little bit farther there inside. You see the senior there, I believe it was Caden Lee. And I'm not sure how much special teams on the kickoff unit he had played coming into this game. But Coach Swafford during that pregame coach show talked about how had a lot of young guys on that unit. You like to try to get some of those starters a rest on that, but was some glaring issues pretty much in each game so far, giving up a big play.
Got to make the play.
Here is an I formation for Salem. Long gone are the days of Bill Schukart's wishbone. And a fumble, ball's on the ground. They tried to hand it off to the fullback. Ava's pointing like they have it, and they do. How's that for a start for the game?
That's the way you want to start, just a quick handoff to the fullback, put the ball on the ground. Ava's going to get it in great field position there, Tyler. Get it at the 33-yard line.
And there was tons of miscommunication going on in the backfield there. Quarterback looked like he was going to be handing it off the whole time, and that's Garrett Connell. He's a 3-year starter, has had a lot of impressive tape. You heard Coach Swafford calling him one of the best quarterbacks in our area, and wasn't kidding about it. Jimmy Barton, I think, putting the ball on the ground. Richards back to pass. We're throwing on first down. Man open, but underthrew it. Richards rolling out to his right, trying to fire it deep, but it comes up empty, and it'll be second down and 10. And Travis, we haven't thrown the ball very much this year.
I love to see that, though, Tyler, because they come out. Salem's got 8 in the box right off the bat, so try to hit them late, loosen up those linebackers.
And that is definitely that's a homecoming call right there, isn't it, Caleb?
Absolutely.
Trying to make the fans happy here at the get-go. Here's the counterplay. Blaine Mendel follows those leading blockers up. Gets some tough yards there. What do you give him, Caleb?
We give him about 2 on that carry, Biggs.
Keegan Evans was the guard that was pulling from left to right. Tried to follow him up in there, but Salem did a good job kind of clogging that lane. That counterplay with Skiles and Mendel. That thing has been on tape enough here through the first 3-4 weeks of the season. The team's definitely prepping for that and trying to stay home on that backside where the pulling guards are coming. Third down and about 8. It'll be a pitch play to Mendel. Cuts it up inside, falls forward, gets close to a first down. Might be worthy of a measurement. Going to be real close. Needed to get to about the 23. And they're going to say move those chains. He got the first down. Mendel there, great effort. Second and third effort as you watch the replay on TDH Media.
Yeah, Mendel just put his head down, didn't try to get outside, saw the yardage, got the first down.
Needs to talk to McCole Hardman about that on Sunday with the Chiefs. I promise I'll try not to give too much comments throughout this.
Hardman tries to dance around, Mendel just runs over people.
The three of us definitely got our Chiefs brand out of the way before we went live on the air. Here's Richards working with a new set of downs, hands it off to the 14-year-old phenom, Hunter Adams. This kid has been sensational, Travis, and not many times do you see a freshman look like he does and carry the load like he does, coming off a 240-yard rushing effort last week against Liberty.
Well, and I'll tell you, you've got that big offensive line. Luke Little made a great block on that last play.
We love it when we give the linemen love. Here is the pitch play. It goes to Skiles. Skiles cuts it up in. Spencer Skiles into the end zone from 19 yards out and put it on the scoreboard for the Bears.
Just talked a great run by Skiles. Also Mendel, number 12, we had the good run out there. Came out and led that block, allowed him to get outside for the touchdown.
Caleb will tell you, so important is the blocking from the wide receivers and A-backs on this Ava offense.
Absolutely.
Well, Blakely now here for the extra point, and folks have had just about as much fun watching these field goals as they have the touchdowns here in this early part of the season. Something we're just not used to. Snap there, hold is good, kick is up, and it is true. Ava Bears quickly capitalize off the turnover. They lead Salem early first, 7-0.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. Time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611.
Well, we scored so fast, I'm not sure what happened. We were going there to kick off, and Caleb, what'd you see?
I think somebody crossed the line before the kicker kicked the ball, so they're going to back us up 5 yards.
Well, that just gives a chance to enjoy Blakely's leg here, I guess.
Let's see what that leg can do here.
A little bit more. And we've seen him, and it's by design. Sometimes we'll call it a squib based upon how we got the kick coverage unit set up. But we've seen him boot it very, very deep past the receivers' heads before, and he is just quite an all-around weapon. And now he's doing the punting duties as well for this team, and had a couple of nice spiral kicks last week as well. This one sends it back towards deep left, takes a bounce. Salem fields it at the 10. Here they come on the right side. Special teams unit is there. That is a good sign to see. Tackle looked like by Rylan Dixon, the young sophomore. And I believe he's one of these kids that Coach Swafford was alluding to in the pregame show. We've got a lot of talented sophomores, Travis, that haven't been able to crack in some playing time much on varsity, because how do you take reps away from Skiles, Mendel, Adams, and company?
You got to get those guys some reps on special teams.
And they're making a good play. That was one of our best kickoff coverage moments of the season. Salem will have it 1st and 10 from the 24. And looks like they've got a little trips left set up here. It's a straight speed option by the quarterback, Connell, and he is wrapped up immediately after crossing the line of scrimmage, as a host of Bears are there to make the tackle. You could give it to probably 6 different kids on that one.
Yeah, they just faked the handoff right up the middle to the fullback, tried to go outside, and as you mentioned, Tyler, defensive end did a good job filling in at the quarterback. Linebacker got the running back. Very little yards, 2 yards on the play.
I think that was Stewart who was the first guy there in the hole to wrap up, and had a bunch of help on that. You see Tyson Tidwell and Carter Mahan switching strong and weak side on the defensive end, ready to rush. Pistol formation, handoff to the fullback. He gets a little bit of a head of steam. That's by design with that pistol. You try to get a little extra head start hitting that hole, and that was Easton May on the carry. And so Salem, they had one touch their first possession, put it on the ground. And Garrett Connell, he's a 3-year starter at quarterback for Salem. And boy, just imagine, this is the 4th head coach he's had in his high school career.
I can't even imagine having to go through that.
You're a starter for 3 years, and this is the 3rd offense you've had to learn. And we've been running the flex bone how long, Caleb?
All longer than I've been here.
Pistol formation, offset to the right. It's a quarterback keeper. Connell, boy, makes a shifty move, has a first down and then some, and gets tackled at around the 42-yard line. And that one, pretty much all Garrett Connell doing the work right there. Number 15, the senior for the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, they're trying a lot of misdirection. That time, linebacker went with the running back. Quarterback kept it and got that first down.
And back in the days of Bill Schuchart, misdirection, we were just talking about it. That
everywhere.
Triple option offense. You never knew who had the ball. Unfortunately, they were about 50 yards down the field by the time you figured out, and fire trucks were going off. Dent County, if you've been there back in their heyday, you know what I'm talking about. Here's a handoff to the fullback. May once again on the carry and gets about 3, maybe 4, depending on what Caleb says.
Long 3, short 4.
Perfect.
He's the official stat keeper right now tonight.
Give him 3.5 in there. Good run by May. Just put his head down, got about 4 yards.
Yeah, that's just nothing fancy right there. Bears on that defensive front, getting set up. Salem 2 receivers, 1 to each side, I formation. Power left. Straight handoff, isolation there, and the running back gets close to a first down, gets tackled at about the 50. That was Jimmy Barton, the guy that put the ball on the ground earlier in the game. And Barton had a nice little hole there, and again, once again, nothing fancy, just I formation power football.
Salem just trying to take time off the board, pushing the ball down the field. That's the only way they have a chance to compete with this Ava Bears offense.
They are definitely going to want to try to have long, sustaining drives, keep that Ava flex bone off the field. I formation once again. It's a counter play to the left, and it's a first down. He's in the hole and then some, and takes Cade Stewart for a little bit of a ride. Gets into Ava territory and down at about the 38. So Salem all of a sudden here out of the I formation, a little power running football.
Yeah, just running right off tackle, getting that yardage. The last 3 plays have been 2 off tackle to the left, 1 off tackle to the right. They're getting yardage now. They're all the way down to the Ava Bears 38.
And a team that's 0-4 on the season, and last week they take a thumping against there. You don't want to give this team a whole lot of belief and confidence early in the ball game. I formation once again looks like a little unbalanced over towards the right side. Play action. We got a man after him. Connell sheds him, throws it in the flat, has his man, and he's running, still running inside the 20, down at the 15. And that is good execution, rolling out to his right, and Connell hits his man, Easton May, in the flat, and no one near May.
Yeah, Connell never gave up on the play. Good pressure by the Bears. Found the man, the relief valve. He got all the way down to the 15-yard line.
6 minutes left here in this opening quarter. We were having tons of fun within the first couple of minutes in this one. Salem one play, fumbled it. We scored about 5 plays later. Pistol formation for the Tigers. They are on the move deep in Ava territory. It is a handoff to May, and he's wrapped up there by the Bears. Carter Mahan, the first guy there, did a great job on his defensive end spot, staying home, crashing down on that edge, and making the play.
Stewart also in there doing a good job, and that's what you want to see, Tyler. You want to see 3 or 4 people around that football at all times.
Gang tackling is what they used to say all the time. You want 3, 4, 5 yellow hats flying around the football. That'll put them at 2nd and 10. Ball on the 15. It is homecoming night. Tyler Watterson, Travis Smith, Caleb Johnson. And to my knowledge, this is our first 3-man crew.
I like it.
We're making some radio history here on the FM. Connell in the pistol. He gets the snap. Play action pass, rolls to his left and finds his man, but it's incomplete. Nice coverage staying with him, and for a right-handed quarterback, always so difficult when you're rolling to left, getting some steam on that throw.
Well, and that was a great job by the linebackers of Ava last time when they had that long completion. Running back got out in the flat. This time he got right on him, hit him as soon as the ball came there. That's what you've got to do playing that linebacker position.
Grady Goss and Blaine Mendel coming up there to help out in pass coverage. So it makes it 3rd and 10. Two receivers up top, one at the bottom, a tight end and a halfback. Connell out of the gun. Claps his hands, gets the snap. He's looking left, now rolling to his right. Pressure comes, throws it, he throws it right to Blaine Mendel. Blaine's got some room to run, and he's tackled at the 18. So the Bears' red zone defense makes the stand. It'll be Ava ball next. They lead 7-0.
Mendel did such a good job of watching the quarterback's eyes.
It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees, producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging.
Hunter Adams gets the carry on the first play, and not a whole lot of running room there. Just got what he could. Minimal game on the play.
You got to keep running those plays, though, to keep your linebackers honest. Read that defense.
The fullback play in the Ava offense in this flex bone, it's one of those give it time, like Novocaine. It'll always work. And Hunter Adams has been sensational in the first 4 games of this season. Jet sweep to Mendel. Salem cut it off. Mendel shifty feet, just coming off that interception, and gets across the 20 to about the 21, 22 maybe.
Merritt getting out there, number 68. They're going to run that play later on this game because Merritt was out there and he was just looking for someone to block. Doing a good job on that pull.
It will be now 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 22. Ava trying to keep the offense with it just a little bit after Salem had a really nice drive until the turnover. They've got 2 turnovers in the game, and give it to the fullback. Look at Adams.
Wow.
Full head of steam, and his blocker leading the way there, Weston Marriott. You said he was looking for someone to block there. Did the job that time and literally took Adams with him. And I thought we got farther than what we did. I'll be honest. I got lost in traffic there. I thought Adams had a first down.
No, watching the blockers, it looked like it, but defensive end came down and crashed.
4th and 3. Very early in the game, and I bet the punt is going to be the move here. So, boy, I got lost in traffic there. I thought we had a first down run. Blakely on to kick. This one a low line drive squibber out of bounds around the 50. That's where Salem will have it next. 1st and 10.
It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava, the name you know and the people you can trust when it comes to auto body repair services. Have you locked your keys in the car? Or maybe you need a tow? Well, we've got you covered anytime, day or night. Give us a call at 683-4609. That's 417-683-4609. It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support the Ava Bears.
Salem back on offense. They are in the pistol. Connell gets the snap, fakes it to the fullback, now pitches it to the halfback, threw it behind him, and that threw off the whole timing of the play there, guys. It's a good job pursuing by the Bears defense.
Defensive man came down and crashed that quarterback like he was supposed to. And you mentioned the pitch was behind him. Linebacker comes up, 5 yards lost. That's what you got to do. Don't let Salem have these long sustained drives.
And there is right back. Bears defense making a nice play, and Connell tried to get it to his pitch man, but having to come that far back for it completely halted his momentum going up there to the top left side. And it'll be 2nd down and 14. Shotgun now. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 up top. Connell gets the snap, direct pass, drifting back, 5-step drop, throws it, slings it, had a man open. Just a little too much heat on it, threw it high and wide of his intended target, and that was coming out of the backfield. Running the pass pattern was Jimmy Barton. Good play setup right there, just not an accurate throw.
Well, Bears are doing a great job putting pressure on the quarterback. He has not once got to just stand there and throw the football. He's had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Coach Swafford defense, they don't believe in just setting back, do they, Caleb?
Absolutely not. It's all about being aggressive. Pin the ears and go.
Third down and 14, chance for the Bears to get off the field. 3 receivers, 1 up top, 2 at the bottom. Halfback back with Connell. Connell gets the snap. He's drifting to his right. Pressure is on. Oh, he evades the rush from Tidwell. Now slings it deep down the field over the head of his intended target. But I tell you what, credit to Garrett Connell getting out of pressure there just to get it away and not take the sack.
Almost ran into the referee, but as you mentioned, Tidwell got that pressure in there, had him turn right back around. So now Salem's got to punt the ball. 3 and out.
Tyson Tidwell has he's not the biggest guy that has ever played D-line for the Bears, but boy, does he have an electric, quick first step off the line. Always gets a good jump, it seems like, on those pass rushing, it's coming downs. Salem back to punt. High snap. They've got problems for the Tigers. Skiles lets go of them and somehow gets that away. And it'll be a punt of just 16 yards, but it might be the greatest 16-yard punt in high school football.
It really was. You can see it on TV. I mean, he had 3 people back there pressuring him, got the ball off, got it downfield. I thought it was going to be all the way back at the 20-yard line. That's a 50-yard differential.
That literally, now, the stat book might say just a 16-yard punt, but that thing was worth 50. And I don't know how the punter was able to be athletic enough to get that off. Bradley Gover, he'll have nightmares probably about that play, seeing Ava Bear rushers coming at him from all sides, and a very unpleasant feeling when you're a punter down there by yourself on the island. Give him credit, got it away. Here's Skiles on the counter play, lost his footing a little bit, tripped up after a minimal gain, and we've got a penalty flag down. Well, let's see what it is.
I think you're going to have illegal procedure against the Bears. They called it pretty quick.
And still waiting for the head referee to make the call. And right you are. You've done this radio a time or two on high school football.
Referees, I mean, that's like if you're ever coaching stuff, you know those guys and what they're calling right off the bat.
Usually there's tell signs. I had to use the cliche last week. Penalty flag thrown in the area of holding. Play in the backfield.
I love that.
1:28 left. We're having fun here on homecoming. It's a Bears 7-0 lead. Richards takes it. Is that just a straight quarterback keeper? Caleb, you've ran a few of those in your day.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
Trying to catch him off guard. And there'd be a few times you guys would call that.
Absolutely, yeah. That is most of the time if the snap's taken and just ran right up the middle, it is designed quarterback keeper or a botched play. I mean, quarterback may have turned the wrong way and your top just follow the fullback.
You quarterbacks don't ever go off script or off plan.
Yeah,
Never, ever.
Richards looking at the bracelet, so it will be a 2nd down and 11. And right there, you're just trying to get some of the penalty yardage back. So maybe the way the front for the Salem look thought that play. Here's play action. Richards back to throw. Lets it fly. Skiles has a step on him. Catches him in stride. And Skiles tripped up at about the 15-yard line. Maybe the best throw, I kid you not, that Zach Richards has made. And basically what amounts to a full year starting quarterback for the Bears.
Caleb, you know that too. Is that quarterback on that play just going all vertical? You put the ball up, let the receiver run underneath it. Great pass.
Absolutely. We were always taught, Coach Barry does such a great job teaching the quarterbacks how to kind of, aim where you're trying to lead a guy. And he's always told us just throw the ball up and try to outthrow their speed. So
it's tough to overthrow Spencer Skiles.
Absolutely, he is fast.
Big pass play. Bears quarterback keeper Richards this time, and he gets a little bit of a yardage. Richards and Blaine Mendel are so shifty with the ball in their hands in space.
Both of them do such a good job noticing up here in the booth how they follow their blocks. How many times do you see running backs just want to go? I think we got a timeout as soon as I keep talking.
This is the end of the first quarter. Homecoming night here at Sylvie Field. Your Ava Bears lead over Salem 7-0.
Always have been and always will be big Ava Bear football fans at Crystal Lake Fisheries. Like the Friday night traditions of Ava Bear football, we are proud of our history too. Established in 1951, and there are now 5 generations of fish feeders in the Emerson family.
From all of us here at Crystal Lake Fisheries, good luck to the Ava Bears.
Hi, it's Dan at the Healthcare Enrollment Center at Tarrant Insurance in Ava. It's Medicare season once again, so between October 15th and December 7th, you can enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan or change your plan. If you have Medicare or if you are coming into Medicare soon, now is the time to learn about your options. Call me and I will explain all your options for free so you can make an informed decision about Medicare coverage for your unique personal situation. Call me, Dan, 683-1035.
Well, a good first quarter for the Bears. It is 7-0, and Salem right now 2 turnovers, and they've kind of been their own worst enemy here in the early going, guys.
They certainly have. Now Ava needs to capitalize off that again.
They've had a fumble, an interception, and then one of the wildest 16-yard punts you'll see on a Friday night or any night. Richards on the quarterback keeper again got pushed back, got past the line of scrimmage, and then immediately met by the linebacker, Barton. And so there must be some alignment with that defensive front where we're seeing a big gap there right next to guard.
But they closed it quick. Well, I was watching on the screen here before the play, and it looks like their down linemen are jumping outside right as we start to snap the ball, and kind of a shift going outside. And I wonder if we're not seeing that, trying to exploit the hole up the middle.
Good call.
It does look like they've got some very wide splits there on that down 4 lineman look, trying to spread out the flex belt. Play action, Richards back to throw again, 3rd time so far in the game. It hits his man, Mendel. Look at him stretching out for the pylon, and I think he's down very, very close to a touchdown there. And Mendel almost lost his helmet on the play. Interested to see the replay here because Mendel, right as he was getting ready to go down, tries to extend that ball over the goal line. And how about Richards and the zip on his passes?
Well, that's what you got to do. He comes out there, he's under pressure. You see the pressure there, puts the ball up. Great catch by Mendel.
The stretch out was just a little bit late, but love what I'm seeing so far here from the play creativity. Quarterback sneaks and passes, and here's Mendel, and he will not be denied this time. A walk-in touchdown there for Blaine Mendel, and the Bears put another touchdown on the board.
Scored right away in the first quarter, come out here in the second quarter, come out and score the second touchdown. Good job by Mendel. Once again, offensive line, too. Can't state that enough, too, Tyler. Those guys are giving them guys plenty of room to run up the middle, plenty of room to pass the ball.
We love
plenty of time.
We love showing the offensive linemen some love. And Caleb, what is this homecoming night here? We're throwing the ball a little bit early.
Yeah, absolutely. That must be what it is.
We heard Coach Swafford in the pregame show. Here the extra point. Kick is up, and boy, Blakely. It looks good coming off his foot. Extra point is good. 11:08 to go. Second quarter. Ava leads 14-0.
Do you have new construction or remodeling needs? Reed's Construction can take care of you. We're family owned, operated, and insured. You can check us out on Facebook at Reed's Construction LLC. If you have questions about our services or would like an estimate, give us a call at 417-543-2063. Again, that's 417-543-2063. Don't get framed by the competition. Trust our reputation. It's as solid as concrete.
Go Ava Bears!
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is open with regular hours at our clinics found in Ava and Gainesville, in Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Kabul, and Houston. Missouri Ozarks Community Health, providing primary medical care, behavioral health care, and yes, Missouri Ozarks Community Health provides emergency and urgent dental care. So call us at 683-5739 to schedule an appointment at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Gainesville, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Kabul, and in Houston.
That Bears kick it back into the end zone, and the umpire's going to call a touchback. And that might be one of those where we're just too used to Saturday and Sunday football, so maybe we didn't get it, because I thought that was live ball.
I thought it was too. He ran back there, then tried to take it out. The referee said, nope, we'll put it down for 20.
If you're listening to that pregame, which if you're not, folks, you got to get dialed in starting at 6 o'clock, football night in Cos Country, and that leads into the Dan Swafford Coaches Show, and he was talking about how they'd like to get in the passing game more. But that being said, they just ran for 500 yards last week, but we're seeing a nice variety and mix here early.
If something works, no reason to change it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right?
Here is a handoff to the dive back, Cage Stewart. Boy, did he fill the hole quickly from his linebacker spot. And that kid's just getting more comfortable and more aggressive. And as a linebacker, the quicker you see these plays and diagnose them, the quicker you can make an impact and get behind the line. And he is really turning it on here with each passing game.
Well, and that's a nice, as the season progresses, you get more and more confidence. You know what you're seeing, even as the game progresses. And he did a great job filling the hole.
Had homecoming interviews also on today on Cos Radio, and you can check those out at KKOZ.com. Listen to them in podcast form anytime. Play action pass, Connell rolling to his right, sets his feet, throws a nice one. As his completion, Mendel right there quickly for the tackle, but it is a first down gain there, and it was Bradley Gover, the man who had the very interesting punt situation earlier, but we got a penalty flag, and looky there, a lineman, it looks like, got too far downfield.
Going to call it back now, but one thing I've seen Salem try to do that's a little different. At first, they're trying to set up the pass play. They know the Ava defense is coming, so they're just going to throw those quick passes.
And on those RPO bootlegs, it's hard for that lineman not to engage because you're trying to sell the run as a lineman, and you got to watch yourself. You only get a yard or two there being able to go upfield. And so that the call there makes it second down and 14. We are right around the 10-minute mark here of the second quarter. Trips formation for the Tigers, and it is going to be an end around. Carter Mahan made him cut it up inside, and there was a host of Bears there to make the play. And a great job by Carter Mahan staying home and turning everything back up in where the cavalry was.
You mentioned gang tackle. There were 9 Ava Bears in on that tackle. Good job. Going to be third down at about 16 now.
Brady Coop, he's one of those linemen. He also will play both on the offense and defensive lines, and I think Coop was the first man there to wrap it up. 9:33 going. It's a third and long. Salem's had a lot of third and longs, it seems like, here over the last couple possessions. Their second drive, they marched it down deep. Shotgun, snap back to Connell. He's rolling to his left. He has nowhere to go. How quickly did Cage Stewart close in on him? Caden Lee there as well. And Stewart is having a game at that linebacker spot.
Doing a great job. You can also call that a coverage sack, too, because all the Ava defense covered their positions very well. Quarterback had nowhere to go and just had to eat the ball.
It's an excellent point because that was not a designed rollout. We've seen Salem boot it right, boot it left, and that was a great job by the Ava secondary, making the Salem quarterback have to scramble and buy time. Punt back to Clover, and this one high, end over end, and it takes an Ava bounce. Oh, man. And Salem just watches it roll farther back into their side, and that ball will be downed at the 25-yard line. Woof. Basically making that a punt of about 19 yards. The punt average for Salem tonight, not very hot.
And actually, it was a beautiful high kick, but on the roll back, like you mentioned, rolled about 15 yards. Matter of fact, one of the Ava guys had to pull another guy away from it so it didn't hit him in the back.
Yeah, that's one of those where you just got to down it immediately because it's not rolling back the other way when it takes that kind of spin off the ground. Richards under center. We're back to pass again. Do my eyes deceive me? All alone! End zone at Blade Mendel is not going to have fun watching that play on film over the weekend.
You probably know this, Caleb. That is one of the hardest passes to catch because there's nobody on you.
You know, you literally are getting ready to think in your head of, what am I going to do? Am I going to spike the ball, just hand it to the referee? And goodness, that one Excellent play design. Boy, I love what Coach Merrifield's doing here tonight, mixing things up with the play calling, and you can tell it is catching Salem off guard. We've attempted 4 passes in the first half, and I don't think we've thrown 4 in a game so far. Great pitch late from Richards to Skiles. Look at him lower the shoulder and roll over for a first down. And Caleb, you know this version of Spencer Skiles running the football this year, it's amazing what adding 20 pounds of muscle will do for you, won't it?
Absolutely, yes. A lot more lowering the shoulder and running people over instead of trying to outrun them to the outside and make them miss.
That was one in the past, especially when he was a sophomore. He probably just takes that one to the sideline. But boy, as a senior, he has been running with an attitude, and he's been a man on a mission. Watched him literally knock a kid out cold from Humboldt. There's another pass play and throws it into the end zone for an interception. And I think Skiles couldn't tell if it was intended for him or Lee as we go back to pass again. And we throw the interception, and now I'm sad because we probably won't throw the ball anymore tonight.
Yeah, everything was working. What they're doing is they're running what they call 4 vertical. 4 guys are going down the field because Salem's run the old cover 3, so there's only 3 guys to cover 4. But that time free safety came over and made a really good play.
Yeah, hard to run those verticals when you're inside the red zone there too. And it looked like just miscommunication. Skiles thought, well, that's probably intended for Caden, and Caden thought, well, that's intended for Skiles, so some miscommunication there, and the Salem guy is the one who caught it, so it's 1st and 10 Salem now from their own 20. We've had 3 turnovers in the game so far, and that's an old Veer play, isn't it? As the quarterback goes way there to the outside to hand it off to his halfback. Minimal gain on the play. That's kind of the running style you're more used to seeing from Salem traditionally.
Most definitely. Ran that old wishbone. The difference tonight, though, we talked about earlier, they had the white jerseys. Remember the old days? They had the either dark blue or the light blue jerseys. Very hard to find the football.
That's the fire trucks is what I remember the most there down in Dent County. These, by mileage and distance traveled, these are the 2 farthest points of the SCA conference here. Ava and Salem. No 2 teams will travel farther in SCA competition than what these 2 will. Here is, he wanted to run the option. Look at him, lateral or leap, hurdle over the defender to make something out of nothing. We had him ramped up in the backfield, took away the option play, and Connell made something out of nothing.
Yeah, that was just very athletic play. 4 Ava Bears had the chance to make the tackle, and he kept going.
It'll be 3rd down and 5, 14-0 the score. We are nearing the halfway mark of the second quarter. Of course, halftime. Curtis Department Store brings us our halftime report. And also, we will have the homecoming ceremony. And we'll try to get some scores from around the area for you in a bit. I'm going to put the doctors on that, Rocky and Clint, if you're listening. Feed me some scores. Cooper. 6:18 to go. Here's Connell back to pass. Throws it in the flat. Has a catch and a first down. So Connell, when given time, has found his target for a couple plays.
Well, and they're running plays, too, where he doesn't need a lot of time. Now it's just a slant by the wide receiver going out there. Quarterback takes 2 steps, throws the ball. Good play.
Great Southern Bank giving us scoring updates. Also tonight, Willow Springs at Liberty. It's Liberty's homecoming. Cabul at Mountain Grove. That one could be interesting. The boys from Cabul, they are undefeated so far in SCA play at 2-0 and 3-1 overall. And then Houston and Thayer, the other matchup going on in conference play. I formation. It'll be a counter play to the left side, and a good job there by Cage Stewart once again, kind of blowing up the hole. He took out both those pulling linemen, and the linemen bump into the tailback who knocks him down.
Yeah, great job. No yard on the coverage and stuff, and when you can do that from a defensive end or linebacker position, take on those blocks, push the guys backwards. So basically it was the Salem offensive line that made the tackle on that play.
Got Keegan Evans, Brady Coop, Jacob Lakey, and Carter Mahan. Now, folks, that's a big physical front 4 right there. And they have been doing a good job of getting penetration each snap. Here's quarterback keeper Connell, and he's got room. It's going to be Skiles and Goss in on the tackle. and it'll set up a 3rd and manageable. So they were behind the line of scrimmage and now having it. Thank you very much, RV. They're up 14-0 over Houston. One score going on right now. We'll get you more here in a second. Great Southern Bank bringing you these scoring updates. I formation once again for the Tigers. It's going to be play action. Bootleg, sets his feet, throws it once again. Has man in the flat. Good quick tackle, but is it enough for a first down? It looks like it. Easton May on the catch. Grady Goss, great position there to make the quick tackle, but not before Salem picks up a first down. And this starting to kind of look similar to what that second drive was earlier, doing a good job of mixing in the run and pass. And Salem's got some potential here. They've got some athletes out there. They've always got size. I don't know what they put in the water in Dent County, but they're always going to be big.
A lot of lead.
But yeah, that's just how it's been for decades and decades and decades. They're always big, and they've kind of shot themselves in the foot a lot here in the first half. Here's a great job by that Bears front. Jacob Lakey gets some big-time penetration. Coop in there as well. Also Mahan. And that front for the Bears that time blowing up the counter play for a loss. It'll make it 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, that D-line is just blowing up the offensive line of Salem. Salem, the only thing they've been having success with is that quick pass. And if we could get one stop here, you got enough time to put some more points on the board before halftime.
Ava did the first. They will get the ball at half. 3:15 on the clock. 2nd down and long. Connell back in shotgun, looking left, now looks right, plants his feet, throws it deep, has a man open, and the catch is made. And ball's on the ground. We go to cover and fight for it, but Salem picks it back up. And Zach Richards had outside leverage there, and the man cuts up inside on the post route. And Garrett Connell, I'm seeing what Coach Swafford was talking about. I'll be honest, I thought some of it was coach speak.
No.
But Garrett Connell looks like a very talented man running the quarterback position for Salem here.
When he has time to throw, he is very accurate. That very first 2 series we saw when they came out, we were putting some pressure on him. That time he had plenty of time to throw.
He got it to the senior Luke Campbell that time. And that was a long developing route. That one did take some time to throw it. Now he's in the pistol. Snap. Triple option here. Connell will keep it. And Cage Stewart, boy, he is a tackling machine so far in this game. Douglas County Sheriff Chris DeGay says 28-0 Liberty. Thank you there, Chris.
Sheriff DeGay's always keeping up with stuff.
We definitely a KKOZ correspondent.
Awesome.
He's definitely put the headset on a time or 2, or 3 or 4. Joins us every Thursday there for Today in Cause Country at 11. Getting back. Cooper said he was putting and chipping the other day, so that knee surgery. So he's starting to build, starting to get some strength back. If he was doing that. Here's a handoff isolation. My goodness, Salem, and Travis talked about it earlier, throwing the balls where they've had the most success, but that was their biggest run of the night. Just a quick hitter to Jimmy Barton.
They just went right up the middle. Got all the way down to, it looks like, about the 17-yard line of the Bears. There's 1:44 left to go. You got to keep them from scoring any points here.
I tell you what, this is a score the other radio crews around the SCA, if this is 14-7 at half, that's going to turn some heads. Bears enjoying a state ranking of, I think, number 7 right now. I formation, handoff back to Barton. That time the Bears defense not getting pushed back. Make the tackle after a minimal gain.
Yeah, they have done such a good job when that quarterback hands off to the fullback, either over to the left or the right, those big 4 defensive linemen for Ava up there to make the stop.
Yeah,
watch that short pass. Excuse me.
Also, no, you're good. Also good, big number 52, Junior Savarez. Now that guy, he is a traditional nose tackle. Here is a handoff back to Barton, and boy, fires out like a cannon. Gets close to the 10. He was tripped up at the 17, but flew 5 yards in the air before he was down. Timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. 49 seconds before half. Salem threatening. It's 14-0.
It's J&L Tire.
Hey,
folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jason at J&L Tire. If you need new and used tires, come see us and check out our prices. Different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tire.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
Wasn't even going to acknowledge it. Caleb really showing off my age here. Talking about back in the day of great football games of the past, and we've got a football game here, folks. Salem threatening to score before halftime. Play action pass on the bootleg. Connell, he may tuck it and run. He fires it backside of the end zone, and there's a man there for the catch and the touchdown. Back of the end zone was Caden Kaufman. And there's a little bit of a stunned silence right now here at C.E. Harlan Stadium, Sylvie Field.
Well, Tyler, you said it. This does not look like a team that has not won a game this season. And the longer you keep them into the game, the longer they're going to start believing they might be able to compete.
It is very, very, very tight here. How long on that pass play?
12 yards for the touchdown.
12-yard pass, Connell to Kaufman. Oh, and another bad snap, and the Bears blow it up in the backfield. Caden Lee, the first man there. Hey, special teams was a big part in the game last week. You see it right there.
Well, that's what you need right there. One point like that being missed could make all the difference in this ball game. And with Ava, the question is, you said earlier, they've been running all year, but they've shown they've got the ability to throw the ball. We'll see if Swafford comes out here, Caleb, and wants to try to put some more points on the board or just content to go to halftime.
We'll find out next. 43 seconds before the break. It is 14-6.
MS Propane, providing you with quality propane services, including the best customer support, guaranteed gas year-round, and competitive pricing for both commercial and residential. At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane suppliers for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is the hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Serving most of Cause Country with locations in Ava, Fairgrove, Rogersville, and Kimberling City. MS Propane. Quality, excellence, reliability.
Don't forget, halftime, we've got the homecoming ceremony that will take place here. Kickoff, fielded by Skiles at the 18. Need a nice return here. Skiles gets across the 30. He's still on his feet. He reverses field and gets tripped up right at about the 48-yard line. Now, ball does come out late, but that was after the knee was down, and so now you've got, and I tell you what, the field goal weapon for the Ava Bears, Jeremiah Blakely. That's what you're thinking right here, is trying to get in some field goal kicking territory.
Well, and getting the ball right there in midfield, you've got 34 seconds. You've got time. Take 4 or 5 shots, get it down the field, get it in the field.
Bears, 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Man goes in motion, going to hand it off to Adams, and the play whistled down immediately. And boy, you see the quarterback there, Salem Connell, coming up and making the play. He's a two-way guy. Dead ball false start on the Bears. So that hurts us out of the get-go, because every 5-yard chunk you can get here gets you closer to Jeremiah Blakely range.
You mentioned earlier, Blakely, that's such a weapon to have in high school football, having a kicker that can kick field goals.
Completely changes our approach. at these scenarios and situations right here before half. Richards will go back to pass. He's thrown it early and often.
Come on.
Lets
Come
him
on.
fly. Has Mendel down there, and a defender comes over the top. Travis Smith with the spot-on analysis earlier. They're playing that cover 3. You send 4 guys deep. One guy's going to be open, but the ball hung in the air just a little too long that time.
And Caleb talked about that earlier. Caleb, so what do you got to do on that play?
Absolutely, it's hard to run under that. I don't know, that ball was in there a long way. He threw it a long way down the field, and they gave that corner over there time to kind of come over and make a play on it there.
Because he was up on the top side guarding Stout and had enough time to basically play center fielder and run down. Here's a handoff to the fullback Adams, and he has not had the running room. And you figured after running for 240 yards against Liberty last week that you think Salem probably did a little tape study on him.
Yeah, they probably keyed in on him this game.
Timeout on the field. We'll take one, too. Ava trying to find a way to put some points on the board before half. Ava leads 14-6.
Choose Mansfield Home Center Ava Building Supply for all your home improvement and hardware supplies. We offer a huge selection of interior and exterior paints, plumbing, heating, and electrical supplies, power tools, lawn and garden products, and more. Our staff has the experience and knowledge you need to answer any questions you may have about our products and your home improvement needs. Good luck to the Ava Bears from Kenny Klaus and all of us at Ava Building Supply.
Mill Country Title, cheering on the Ava Bears. And if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Gainesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
Well, we set up the screenplay to perfection that time. Now, last week, Liberty intercepted that. Salem, though, does a great, or not a great job. They lost Skiles in the backfield and able to get him loose. And now, all of a sudden, Caleb, getting down there in the field goal range.
Absolutely. I'm excited. How much time do we have left?
12 seconds.
Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays, and then possibly get to see Jeremiah out to try and boot one.
How's your stat keeping going so far? What we got on the pass play there?
I think it's 22. I was just counting up. 32. It was 32. No, it was 22. I was right the first
That's
time.
one of the hardest things to do, though, is watch the game and then keep stats at the same time.
Yes.
It's trying to juggle all of it at once. I tell you, it'll spin your head. We've had some good ones. Greg Davis and Cooper's put together his own system, and Caleb's done a rock star job of doing it as well. Did a great job at Mountain Grove a couple weeks ago. It's homecoming. Everybody here. Look at just how beautiful this looks here, Travis.
It's awesome.
Left and right. Stands full, smiles out. Not as much smiles as we were probably thinking. Right now, though, 14-6. So, Ava, you've got 1 timeout left, so you can use the middle of the field here.
Oh, right now, what are we looking at? 37-yard field goal? About 42, my bad.
That would be a record right there. Benjamin Loge, and was this 2012? Going back, has the field goal record there for the Bears, and Coach Swafford right now talking to the officials probably about how much time on the clock, maybe wanting an extra second or 2 put up there. Jeremiah Blakely, he is 2 for 4 so far kicking field goals this year. He's made a 32-yarder, a 35-yarder. He's missed from 45 and from 50. So that we're right kind of in between those gauges right now, and I'm not sure what the conversation is being had right now.
Line judge over there talking to the Salem coaches.
First they went over and were talking to Coach Swaff.
Score 14-6. 12 seconds left to go here in the first half. You talked about 2 earlier, Tyler, homecoming. It's so nice compared to last year to see these big crowds out again, too. People just starting to live again. I love that.
The normalcy, I think we've all wanted a return to that. The conversation continues right now, and I would love to be a fly buzzing around and seeing what is being discussed, because it looks like there's definitely more disagreement on the Salem sideline than what there was Coach Swafford.
Yeah, Coach Swafford came over and said, "That's good to me."
I didn't see much confrontation when Coach Swafford was over there, but just reading the nonverbals, the hand gestures and signals, looks like the Salem coach maybe not agreeing with what's about to happen. And this is Coach Bryson Barnes, his first year as the coach of the Tigers, so I guess a lot of talking for nothing. My wife tells me that a lot.
Amen.
Here's a snap back to Richards. Play action pass, trying to run up. He gets across the line of scrimmage, down at about the 23. Ava will call timeout, and we will have a field goal attempt next. Don't you go anywhere. Ava 14, Salem 6.
Hey guys, this is JD Chadwell with Town & Country Bank. NMLS 1736546. Are you hunting for that perfect piece of land or need financing? Town & Country Bank can make it happen. Whether it's a deer stand or a cozy cabin or a plot of land next to the creek, you could be enjoying that recreational property that you've always wanted. Contact me at Town & Country Bank and find out how to begin living your dream. Town & Country Bank, smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ava R1 Schools announcing the 19th annual Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Walk. It will be on October 15th from 5 till 6:30 at the Ava High School football field and track. Registration and donations will be at the north end of the football field beginning at 5 p.m. All the funds raised by the walk will benefit the Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Scholarship Fund. Donna Lofton Cox was an Ava High School business teacher who lost her battle with cancer in 2001.
Well, here we go. This is just a part of the football games that we haven't got to experience ever before now. Now, the crowd don't need to make too much noise here for our young kicker, as Blakely is lined up for what I believe is a 41-yard field goal. Spencer Seeger, the freshman, snaps it back. He kick is away. Does it get over that bar? It does! We have a new record in the kicking department.
Awesome.
Look at Jeremiah Blakely fist pump his way into the locker room. Now, how's that for a momentum boost going into the locker room?
That's what you need before halftime, especially here on homecoming. I mean, that cleared the bar by about 4 inches.
I mean, the crowd, this is the loudest they've been all night. That was a unofficial 41-yard field goal by Jeremiah Blakely that sends the Bears into the locker room with a little bit of breathing room, and I mean just a little bit, but how much of a momentum swing is that, though?
Well, it makes all the difference in the world. Then you get the ball coming out the second half, so you've got momentum. And did you say that was a record?
That is, by our account, a record. A 41-yard field goal, breaking Ben Loja's previous 37-yarder.
Awesome.
And we're going to watch the TDH Media replay right now. Snap back to Mendel, line drive,
look at that.
and just over the crossbar. I mean, he had only 1 or 2 yards of wiggle room in there. Look at the excitement from Blakely.
Great thing about high school athletics. I mean, he's going to remember that his whole life.
I tell you what, everyone else here will, because we've never seen it. History made at Sylvie Field. We're getting ready. Look at you, just over. We're getting ready for homecoming ceremonies here at Sylvie Field. Your score at halftime. It is Ava 17, Salem 6.
Cheney Monuments, West Highway 160 in Gainesville, Missouri. Cheney Monuments has been serving the area since 1935. With all colors and designs, with custom designing from Cheney Monument, all of our work is 100% guaranteed. Give Cheney Monuments a call at 679-3720. That's 417-679-3720. Or check out their website at cheneymonument.com.
The Edge of Technologies at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava. Our students at the edge of a new life. Emerson Climate Technologies saluting our young people in their athletic competitions and reminding them, when you finish with your career, come to work for us on the edge of technology at Ava's Emerson Climate Technologies.
We're Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm, because State Farm agent David Cody is your one-stop shop in Ava for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent David Cody is ready to help. Call 683-4141 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swaddish, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swaddish.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swaddish, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Got some property to take care of? Let Kubota help you out. Known worldwide as a leading seller of compact tractors and diesel utility vehicles, Kubota has the equipment to help get your work done. With a variety of tractors and a range of horsepower options, Kubota delivers the efficiency, power, and comfort to handle light construction, landscape work, and chores on the farm. Take on your toughest jobs with a Kubota. See your local dealer today.
Get your next tractor at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment located in Mountain Grove.
Hi, this is Colton Hall, loan officer for Home Pride Bank. Are you looking for a better banking experience? Ever consider a bank that's been putting their customers first since 1892? Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. We are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturday, 8:30 to noon. We also offer mobile banking for those who like managing finances on their own time. Stop in or call us at 417-683-3211 and discover what better banking is all about.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith.
Hey y'all, this is Levy at Schnurfy Goods. First, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who came out to our 3-day grand opening event. We are so very blessed. We have been restocking the store every day with more Schnurfy goods, from clothing to candles to shave accessories for the guys. This weather is changing, and we have lots of great transition pieces for those chilly mornings and evenings. We also have all the best smelling fall candles in stock to really put you in the mood for the season. Schnurf is the word. Come see us on the north side of the Ava Square, Tuesday through Saturday.
Schnurf is the word indeed. I've got the brains of the Schnurfy Goods right here, Levy, with me right now. We have been super blessed, super busy, got new inventory coming in as well. And you just want to take over? Okay. We're having fun. It's homecoming. Got my mom here. Got lots of folks in town enjoying this one. And we all just got to see history right there. The longest field goal in Ava history, a 41-yarder, Jeremiah Blakely. The move-in from Raytown is now etched in the Ava record books for the rest of times, or until he breaks his own record later on in the year. 41-yard field goal, giving the Bears a little lift of momentum into the locker room. Homecoming ceremonies coming up in a bit. Caleb is working the calculator. He is the mathematician, getting all the digits down, writing the numbers down. This is the Curtis Department halftime show here. It is homecoming night. 2021 homecoming ceremonies. They'll be coming up just in a little bit. You're listening to Cause Radio, the best radio in the Ozarks.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Let's try Tips $5.49 a pound this week. Town to Cut the Supermarket in Ava, Missouri, where you'll find Blue Ribbon Ice Cream, 2 for $5, and Washington Honey Crisp Apples, $1.48 per pound. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45 or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears!
It's Miller Lawn Service in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Service. And let us take care of your lawn.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales, and I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
It's J&L Tire, the folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jessica at J&L Tire. If you need new or used tires, come see us. Check out our prices, different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tire.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health has COVID-19 vaccinations available. To inquire or schedule an appointment at the Ava Clinic, you can call 683-5739. That's 683-5739. And the Ava Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. That's Missouri Ozarks Community Health.
Stockman's Bank loves Ava Bear football. Hey folks, Blake Miller here. At Stockman's Bank, our team takes pride in building relationships with our customers with a commitment to customer service and making you our number one priority. We continue to make decisions locally in the communities we serve and support because we believe that's the heart of community banking. We also welcome new customers and are excited to show you the service our customers have come to know and trust. We are grateful to be in this community. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
We are at halftime, and it is just about homecoming ceremony time. We will go to the live PA man, Ron Wallace, now with your homecoming coverage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ava High School 2021 homecoming coronation ceremony. Ava High School is proud of all of this year's candidates and hosts on all this week's festivities leading up to tonight's main event. Now, please give a warm welcome to each candidate and their escort as they are announced. Tonight's crown bearers are Piper Wolfskill, daughter of Scott and Michelle Wolfskill, and Tate Dry, son of Chance and Kayla Dry. They are being escorted tonight by last year's homecoming queen, Paige Kimmons, and homecoming king, Mason Cole. Tonight's first king candidate is Blaine Mendel. Blaine is the son of Danny Mendel and Becky Lakey, and is being escorted tonight by Macy Cutler. His high school activities include football, basketball, track, Stuco, FBLA, and FCCLA. The thing Blaine is going to miss most about Ava High School after graduation is playing sports with his buddies and the bus rides back from football games. Blaine's plan for after graduation is to continue his athletic and academic career at a four-year college. Ladies and gentlemen, Blaine Mendel. Our next King candidate is Caden Lee. Caden is the son of Crystal and Kirby Skiles and the late Chad Lee. He's being escorted tonight by Ava Johnson. Caden's high school activities include football, baseball, fishing team, and pep club. Caden's advice to underclassmen: always remember Mrs. Embry gives good advice and will have your back if you need anything. Caden's plans after graduation is to attend MTI for welding. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Lee. Our final King candidate tonight is Spencer Skiles. Spencer is the son of Missy Skiles. Spencer is being escorted tonight by Haley Smith. His high school activities include football, baseball, FFA, student council, yearbook, and trend. The best advice Spencer has ever received is be proud of who you are and what you do. Just know there are people watching and are always proud of you and what you do. Just be you. Spencer's plans for after graduation is to join the workforce running heavy equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Skiles. Is it Croston? Tonight's first Queen candidate is Addie Croston. Addie is the daughter of Mike and Kelsey Croston. She's being escorted tonight by Connor Nelson. Addie has been involved in volleyball, track, FCA, student council, NHS, and FBLA. The best advice Addie ever received is instead of complaining about anything, learn to be thankful for everything. Her plans for after graduating high school is to major in finance at a four-year college. Ladies and gentlemen, Addie Croston. Our next Queen candidate is Michaela Elliott. Michaela is the daughter of Sean and Leanna Elliott and is being escorted tonight by Brody Tidwell. Her high school activities include senior class vice president, cheer team, dance team, concert choir, yearbook, FCA, NHS, student council, Compass, Anchor Club, Tri-M, FCCLA, and Trend. Michaela's advice to underclassmen is freshman year can be scary, but soon you find a groove. In that groove, don't forget to stand out and impact people in a way that changes their life for the good. Her plans after graduation are to use the A+ program to get an associate's degree from OTC, then transferring to Missouri State to pursue a bachelor's degree in education. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Elliott. And our final Queen candidate this evening is Madison Wade. Madison is the daughter of Chris and Lindsay Wade. She's being escorted tonight by Andrew Dalton. Madison has been involved in Stuco, FCA, FBLA, Trend, FFA, and Compass. The best advice she's ever received was always worry about today. Everything else will fall into place. Her plans for after graduation are to attend Harding University and pursue a career in children's occupational therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Wade. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please all give another round of applause for tonight's homecoming candidates. We would also like to thank Blooming Blessings for donating the beautiful flowers for our homecoming coronation ceremony. Thank you for their outstanding dedication to the Ava School District and community. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment that you've all been waiting for, Ava High School's 2021 Homecoming King is Caden Lee. 2021 Homecoming Queen, Miss Madison Wade. Congratulations to all of the candidates and tonight's winners. The Queen candidates will be available for pictures on the north end of the football field near the restroom facilities. Please be sure to not walk onto the field if you're going to take pictures. We hope you have enjoyed tonight's 2021 Homecoming Coronation Ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand once again for your court.
Thank you very much, Ron, bringing you there the homecoming festivities. Congratulations, Caden Lee, Madison Wade, and the rest of the candidates, Blaine Mendel and Spencer Skiles, Michaela Elliott, and Addison Croston. Addison Croston, her father, listening to us live in Canada. Hello there. And so, special moment there. Homecoming royalty. We got Mom up here, homecoming queen of, what was that? You want me to say? 1984? Am I allowed to say that? She's not very happy about saying that, but homecoming night, everybody back in town. We're having fun right now. We will get through some numbers here in just a moment. You're listening to Cons Radio, best radio in the Ozarks.
Special homecoming salutes from Cowgirl Curls, Douglas County Treasurer Teresa Miller, Shelter Insurance Agent Rick DeGraffenrieg, Archie's Family Restaurant, Paul Wade and Associates, and A1 Detail, and from Doug Miller and the crew of Miller Lawn Care. Homecoming shout-outs from Missouri Ozarks Community Health, from Davis Automotive Center, from Judge Elizabeth Bach, and the Wade Law Firm, Mercy Clinic of Ava, and a shout-out to all the homecoming candidates and to Spencer Skiles from Gibbons Furniture.
Hey all you Ava Bear fans, this is Mindy Johnson, manager of Curtis Department Store. Come check out our new fall line of men's, women's, and children's apparel. We also have a great selection of shoes, boots, bibs, belts, bags, purses, wallets, lotions, candles, jewelry, and more. We also offer tanning and tux rentals. We are located next to Dollar General. Our business hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. Big brand names at a small town price. Curtis Department Store. It's where you get the good stuff. Let's go Bears.
Special homecoming salutes from Cowgirl Curls, Douglas County Treasurer Teresa Miller, Shelter Insurance Agent Rick DeGraffenrieg, Archie's Family Restaurant, Paul Wade and Associates, and A1 Detail, and from Doug Miller and the crew of Miller Lawn Care. Homecoming shout-outs from Missouri Ozarks Community Health, from Davis Automotive Center, from Judge Elizabeth Bach, and the Wade Law Firm, Mercy Clinic of Ava, and a shout-out to all the homecoming candidates and to Spencer Skiles from Gibbons Furniture.
Halftime here at Sylvie Field CE Harlan Stadium as we're catching our breath, getting some water in us, and Caleb has been working like a mad scientist over there on all the numbers and such, and lay it on me, brother. What do we got here at halftime?
All right, so we're going to start it out with the Salem offense. For the first half, they have a total of 62 rush yards and 61 pass yards for a total of 123 yards. 5 first downs in the half. Caden Kaufman has a 12-yard receiving touchdown. And that is all the scoring for the Tigers in the first half. We'll move over to the Ava defensive side of things. Cade Stewart leading the way with 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, and 4 tackles. 6 altogether, I guess. We have forced 2 turnovers, a fumble on the first play of the game, and then an interception down on the goal line. As far as the Bears offense goes, gonna blow your mind here. We have more pass yards than rush yards.
No.
86 pass yards for the Bears, 63 rush yards for 149 total. Also for the Bears, 5 first downs in the first half. Blaine Mendel has 4 carries for 14 yards, 14 receiving yards. Hunter Adams, 4 carries for 10 rushing yards. Zach Richards is 3 for 7 passing for, like I said, 86 yards. And then Spencer Skiles had the awesome 50-yard completion down the right sideline. He has 2 catches for 72 yards and 32 rushing yards.
I'm going to have you lay that on me again. What's our passing? What's our rushing yards?
86 pass yards in the first half and 63 rushing yards.
That could be a Coach Swafford first. And Travis, what in the world's going on out there?
It's a different ball game, I'll tell you that. They've been averaging about 370 yards a game rushing. And what we've got at halftime here has been on one series the last 4 football games.
Unbelievable. Men in military and uniform firing off. What was that? Was that the T-shirt gun?
T-shirts out there shooting them. The one went way over the press box and landed in the parking lot out there.
There's a mad scramble out for it. Careful though. I don't think they let you back in. You go back out there.
And talking about military, Caleb, thank you for your service.
I appreciate
that very much.
Yes, absolutely. I enjoy following along on Caleb's social media, his journeys. I mean, he'll be in uniform one day and then out playing. What positions they got? Did I see some second, third?
Second, third, and I'm actually catching 2 this year, so a little bit of everything.
You're very versatile. Here we go. We're ready for the second half, and Salem will kick it off out of bounds, and so the Bears will take over with good field position. And boy, coming off that moment, that was the loudest cheer of the night before the homecoming festivities, of course, but that field goal as time expired, what a weapon. And you've seen football at the Class 5A, 6A level, Travis. There's not a whole lot of schools that are blessed with the ability, especially small-town USA high school, they can kick a field goal there before half.
There's not a lot of colleges. Remember the old Bobby Bowden days with Florida State, never could win a national title because of kicker. And talking about that last play, that was an excellent job by 45, Kane Lee, to let that ball go out of bounds and make Salem have to kick it again.
Yeah, he just put on the crown, so he didn't really get to have a whole lot of time to talk X's and O's. So very wise decision, and he'll be wore out before the night's over, having to take pictures, about 70,000 of them. With,
absolutely, he'll be tired of it.
All the parents and friends and family, and those 3 homecoming queen candidates and Madison Way, they'll be taking pictures for the rest of the night for sure. They kick it off again, so the re-kick, Blaine Mendel fields it at the 20, trying to run it up the left side. He's got room across the 40, into the 50, still on his feet, and he could go! Blaine Mendel seeing the end zone, and he takes it into the house for a touchdown. He's one of those 4 dudes that can score no matter where he has the ball. And what a job there by Coach Swamp and company. Instead of taking the penalty yardage, make him kick it again, and look what it does.
Well, and Mendel had to go back, catch that almost over his shoulder, run to the left. One of the reasons, Caleb, that was such a great run, too, he had great blocking by the special teams on Ava.
Caught that ball on a 20-yard line, 80-yard touchdown return for Mendel there.
Boy, and that's his second touchdown of the game. And boy, if Coach Swafford was fired up, and I could see it, he was not happy about the special teams unit there leaving Mountain View Liberty last Friday. And my goodness, the kick coverage unit's been great. We're making field goals, and how about that, a 80-yard house call. And the field goal is up and true. Just like that, boy, we end the first half with a bang. We start the second half with a bang. Touchdown by the Bears. They lead 24-6.
Fish Logging LLC. It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees, producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. Time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611.
Well, the kickoff coverage unit received the message over the weekend and early in the week pretty well, guys, because the kickoff coverage unit has been pretty good and solid here as Salem, I don't believe they've had any better starting field position in the 31-yard line in this game. So the special teams, you hear all the coaches speak all the time of 3 phases to the game, but how much of an impact here special teams been in this game?
Well, a touchdown on that last one.
High snap. Connell has to jump up, get it, and boy, he is on the loose. He's still on his feet. Somehow crosses the 50, stiff arms a man, and Skiles will bring him down at the Ava Bear 34-yard line. And that almost was a busted play from the high snap, but Connell made a lot of that happen.
Connell is a very good athlete. There's been about 4 or 5 times tonight he's got out of the grasp of the Ava defenders and got really good yardage on that, and you've got to stop him here, Tyler. Don't let these guys get momentum.
Yes, that's something you don't want to just get them right back into here and have them feeling good about themselves, because it is a winless team. And when you get down like this in a second half, all that doubt starts creeping back in, the here we go again thoughts. So don't want them to get anything to feel good about. Connell will keep it. Oh, what a dangerous late pitch and an absolute collision. Zach Richards will cover the fumble, and somebody check on that halfback that just got absolutely mowed over.
Just talked about the quarterback making such good athletic plays that time. He just pitched it to no one out there. Linebacker came up and just knocked the Salem guy down.
Tried to do way too much, and oh my goodness, it was a double team collision as you're watching the TDH Media replay. And that'll take your momentum away just like that.
Thinks Walford will throw a pass here?
I tell you what, at age 34, that's a hit right there that can hurt my back and neck even. Man in motion is Skiles. We hand it off to Adams. And second half here, folks, in this season so far has been Hunter Adams' time. Now, a very quiet first half, 4 carries, 10 yards, but second half is where this young man has excelled.
Well, and with Adams, too, being a freshman and stuff, a lot of times you don't see that kind of maturity coming out. And especially for him to get better as the game goes on, just shows he's a stud and he's strong.
First snap of the third quarter last week, he put the ball on the ground. Coaches show a lot of faith in him, go right back to him, and then next thing you know, he's ran for 240 yards on the night. Pitch play here to Skiles up top. He's got guys out in front, Lakey and Mendel, and Skiles is having a big game. He's tripped up right around the 44-yard line, but Spencer Skiles, now not a guy that's going to carry it 15, 20 times a game, but man, the opportunities. He's averaging 11 yards a carry coming in to the game tonight, and he's a guy that, boy, when he has the ball in his hands, he's making things happen.
Well, Lakey going out there, too, on that pull block. I mean, he's just very patient, waited for those blocks to happen, saw the hole, and took off down the field.
Skiles has track star speed to him. Adams, boy, great job by Richards on the quarterback keeper, and Richards gets into the second, third level, inside the 20, inside the 10, and there, the other part of the four-headed monster, Zach Richards, takes it into the end zone.
What a beautiful read. Then he just cuts out to the left side and ran the ball down the field. That was the best run we've seen him have all evening.
The freshman was the sacrificial lamb right there as he got clobbered, and what a job reading it by Richards. Watch the replay. All the attention coming to Adams there, and Richards, look at him run with the football in his hand with a stiff arm. How far on that TD?
44-yard touchdown run by Richards.
Selling those fakes. Caleb ran that quarterback spot a long time in the flex bone. It can surprise you sometimes how open you get.
Absolutely, yeah. it'll blow your mind how hard a defense will bite on a fake handoff.
And just about 8 of the 11 Salem defenders there all thought the freshman had the ball. And going to be a penalty that's going to back the field goal attempt 5 yards back. But Blakely's like, I've already made a 41-yarder, sure.
It's just good practice for another one.
Sure, let's make it interesting. As Blakely now will line up to try to make this a 31-6 game. And folks, with 4 seconds left before half, this was 14-6. That's how quick these Ava Bears can turn it on. All 3 phases of the game. Snap there, a little bit high, hold is down, kick is up, and it's true. 9:43 to go in the third quarter. Ava opening it up. They lead 31-6.
Ava R1 Schools announcing the 19th annual Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Walk. It will be on October 15th from 5 till 6:30 at the Ava High School football field and track. Registration and donations will be at the north end of the football field beginning at 5 p.m. All the funds raised by the walk will benefit the Donna Lofton Cox Memorial Scholarship Fund. Donna Lofton Cox was an Ava High School business teacher who lost her battle with cancer in 2001.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
I tell you, it never has a high school fan base enjoyed watching Extra Points more than what we have got to do this season. Great Southern Bank scoring update for you. Thayer 26, Houston 14 at half. Thanks, Cooper, for the help there. That game's a little closer than what those might think, but I'm sure a lot probably thinking that here at Sylvia Field too, as that kick goes into the end zone. And I don't get tired of seeing that either. You know, hard to make a good return when you put it in the end zone.
Well, it's amazing. And you talked about how often in a high school sports level, even in college level, do you enjoy watching a kicker go out there. And the kid's built like a kicker.
No, you could just feel the crowd too, right there before the end of the half. Everyone started getting on their feet and almost making too much noise, getting too excited. But this kid, he was an all-state kicker. You know Raytown, that's a big, big school in that Kansas City area. And so we have been very, very blessed that his family found a home here in God's country.
Amen.
And in the Ava School District. We love it. 9:43 is where we're at right now. Salem back on the attack. Connell will keep it. This is just a direct quarterback keeper. Straight quarterback run. Gets around 4, maybe 5. And boy, Connell, you almost wonder if he feels too much pressure to make throughout the night. And feels like he forced that pitch there on the turnover.
Yeah, and it's one of those things you get down, you work 17-6, you 1-6. You know, the quarterback Caleb trying to make stuff happen, that's a lot of pressure.
Absolutely, yeah. He's trying to make too many things happen at once.
Caleb, his tenure, he didn't see a whole lot of 31-6 deficit. You guys accumulated quite the record there in your 4 years. Here's a handoff to the dive back. Boy, Cade Stewart just held on and wouldn't let go. He has racked up a number of tackles in this game. It'll make it a 3rd and short. And for Salem right now, pretty much the whole playbook open.
Well, and great adjustment by the Ava defense, too, because first half they're having a little trouble with this offense and stuff. Now they made the adjustments. Salem's not getting more than 3 or 4 yards to carry.
Yeah, Bears have clamped down on that. And, of course, you got the longer halftime and that all the ceremony and stuff like that. So plenty of time to talk some X's and O's. And it'll be a 3rd down and short here for Salem. Bears plunge up the middle, and he is going to be short of the 1st down. Needed to get to the 30. The Bears get great penetration right there.
Talking about your longer halftime, you guys did a great job interviewing all the candidates. I listened to that on the way up here and stuff too. That's one of the coolest things about serving in small communities. Every one of those kids very respectful. They know what they're going to do with their future. It gives you some hope.
Absolutely, and Cooper was well prepared with that too. He'd after the first year of getting trial by fired, he comes out. He's got him a list of pregame notes of sorts for those homecoming interviews. And 4th and 2, Salem's going for it. They're feeling do or die time here. quarterback bootleg, quick throw on the slant, and looked like a little bit of a bobble, but they're going to give him the catch. No, now they're going to say they wave it off. Incomplete.
Coop, one of my favorite questions was the Chinese food or Mexican food. I love that. I thought, no, it made it personal with those kids. That was a great interview.
So right there, that is huge. Boy, Salem just felt like the game has slipped away from them right there, because not many times early in the third quarter you're going to see a team go for it on 4th and 2 from their own 28.
Trying to make something happen. Now Ava going to try to put more points on the board, Tyler.
And that was just a quick 3-step drop, quick route, a slant coming across the middle. Throw was there, and receiver just didn't pull it in. Connell put it on the money. So Ava now takes over, and Ava's going back to pass. We're lighting it up on coming an interception. Oh, no. It was intended for Grady Goss, and the throw picked off by Salem.
Wow. Tyler.
That's what hurts me even more, because now it's going to make us afraid to throw the ball.
Yeah, that is just... Coach Wofford came out, rolled the dice a little bit, didn't win that time, but... I'm sure Salem probably didn't expect that either, so pretty good job by the quarterback of Salem with the INT.
And that was a young sophomore, too, who did just a pretty good job getting out to his area and making that interception. And Grady Goss was the intended target, so just like that, Salem back on offense. Shotgun goes to Connell. He's drifting. He's got nowhere to go. Jacob Lakey almost got the sack, and Connell, as he's tilt-a-whirling in the air, about to be slammed down, able to get the throw in the vicinity of his running back. And that'll be the best incompletion that they'll have all night right there.
Well, most definitely, that should have been a sack and stuff. And he saw his man out there, put the ball in the ground so it couldn't get the INT and didn't get the sack.
Jacob Lakey, when he gets one of his bear paws on you, that kid brings you down. He is, we make no bones about it. Biased opinion, don't care. He's one of the best linemen, pound for pound, in the area. I'm not talking the conference. I'm talking the area. Great kid, too. 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Connell back to pass. He's looking for his man, double move. Richards right there with him, step for step. Excellent coverage. And Caleb, you were doing the Mountain Grove game. We bet on a lot of double moves.
Absolutely. I think they ended up scoring 2 or 3 touchdowns on us off the double move. And that one there, Richards didn't let it fool him, stayed on his hip pocket and forced the overthrow.
Probably something Salem's seen in film from that game. And right there, that was the out and up. And Richards stayed with him the whole way. Going to make it a 3rd down and 10. 7-11 here in the third quarter. Ava leaving 31-6. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 up top, tight end. Out on the right, running back with Connell. Snaps the ball, gets it back. Back to pass, he's under pressure. Carter Mahan there. Lakey as well, down he goes. Another sack by the Bears offense, and I tell you what, speaking as a former lineman, and you can get in trouble with this later, but you can get that timing of the snap down. When you see that quarterback clap his hands, the ball comes right after, boy, it kind of gives those guys down on the line of just a head start, getting a big jump on it.
Yeah, he's been under pressure all night long.
Now, I've noticed that cadence, that the quarterback claps his hands, there the ball comes. Now, they may try to go on 2 or something like that later and get caught with it, but right now, if I'm a D lineman on 3rd and 10, I'm ready to rumble and jump in that snap. Kick, and it goes off Mendel's helmet, and a wonderful bounce back right to him, and he's tackled it around the 33-yard line, and sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Man, when things are going your way, things are going your way. Because he had to run up and catch that ball, hit him, bounced off the ground, then it went forward. His momentum ran right into it.
Now we got a penalty flag here. And trying to figure out what it is.
Another one down here.
Hanky's all over.
Boy, Mendel, and that was a wobbler. That was like a knuckleball almost. Kind of tough to catch for Mendel. Goes off his helmet, and the football gods give a gift right there, because it could not have bounced any more perfectly. Looks like a sideline warning for Salem.
The old get-back coach. That was my job for about 2 years, was tell everybody, get back, get back.
Coach Seeger's looking around. He's saying, well, where's the 4th headset, guys? Come on. as they will mark this one down, and this is going to give Ava sensational field position here. Once again, Salem scores with 43 seconds left in the second quarter, making it 14-6. And look how quickly this has changed from that moment on. You're halfway through the third, and it's 31-6.
Dude could have had a score on that last drive, not for A&T. I bet you Coach Swafford keeps it on the ground this series.
If I see a pass to start here, I might drop to my knees. I think we've gotten some homecoming calls tonight, but I love it. Keep it, and it's going to give teams, especially the opponent next week, a lot to think about. Here's counterplay. It's Mendel. It's a nice crease. Look at Keegan Evans. Just look at there.
Keeps going.
Mendel was held up, and Keegan Evans pushes Mendel about 3 yards forward to get a first down. Love seeing that, the lineman hustling downfield and moving that pile well beyond the original line of scrimmage.
That, a couple years ago, that used to be a penalty, and now they're like, it's like the original rugby, how football was derived from. Just push that scrum. Unfortunately, a penalty against Ava.
I didn't see it. Line judge on the top side throws the illegal shift, so that will erase what was just a good team run right there. As Mendel on that counter play. That'll make it 1st and 15, and we'll have 6:10 on the clock here in the third, so reset. See what we do here. But the offensive line all year long has been one of the strengths of this team, and it's a very veteran-led group. A lot of seniors, juniors mixed in there, and they have been one of the strengths of this team all year. There's a reason those 4 guys have so much room to run a lot in this offense. Here's a quick hitter. Mendel on the jet sweep. Look at that, cut in, then cut out. He gets tackled from behind. And Garrett Connell, boy, now that kid's well conditioned. He's leaving it all out on the field tonight. And Connell and Mendel now having a few choice words after the play.
Mendel, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I doubt Blaine and Connell are inviting each other to Thanksgiving here. But
they're not going to be out in the bow woods together, or deer woods with bow hunting tomorrow.
Nope, they will not be sharing hunting properties. I doubt. Connell, again, Coach Swafford told us about it, but he's an impressive kid. He's made a couple mistakes, but who doesn't on a Friday night?
Amen.
Here's a handoff to the fullback. No, Richards will keep it, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. Ava had it 1st and goal from the 6.
Tell you one thing about Mendel, just like on that last play, he's out there downfield blocking. I mean, these guys do such a good job constantly blocking. You talk about the linemen, you got Little, Lakey, Evans, Marriott, and Tidwell. I mean, they are the cornerstone for this Ava Bears offense.
They truly are, and we've had some good linemen over the years, and I've talked with Coach Swafford about this in week 3. As a whole unit, those 5 and 6 guys, I think it's the deepest, most impressive group that Coach Swafford's had since he's been the head coach.
And that's saying something.
And we're talking about teams that have played for a state championship here a couple years ago. Some state quarterfinalist teams. Play action bootleg. Richards throws it, slings it across his body. Boy, off balance, off platform throw. It's incomplete, but Richards looking very athletic there. The right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. And put it that time where only his receiver could catch it.
Yeah, he put a little too much mustard on that. You know that, Caleb, sometimes you got a guy wide open like that. Just put it up and get it in there. But I like the play call because he was wide open.
Absolutely. We were talking earlier about the receivers when they're open. Don't drop this, don't drop this. It's the same for a quarterback. He has an open guy. I think just put it on him, if nobody's around him, no chance of risking an overthrow over him.
Hand it off to the fullback, Adams, and look at him, lower the shoulder. How many 14-year-old kids you see knock down a linebacker and get into the end zone?
Great run.
Hunter Adams now, he's been quiet based on the lofty standards that he's made for himself through the first 4 weeks. Coming into this game, running for 449 yards, averaging 6.5 yards a carry. Quiet first half, but like we said at the start of this third quarter, second half has been Hunter Adams' time. How long on that touchdown yard?
5 yards, Tyler.
Blakely for the extra point. It's up, and It's good. We'll take it. 4:45 left in the third. Ava has opened it up. They lead 38-6 here on homecoming night.
Always have been and always will be big Ava Bear football fans at Crystal Lake Fisheries. Like the Friday night traditions of Ava Bear football, we are proud of our history too. Established in 1951, and there are now 5 generations of fish feeders in the Emerson family.
From all of us here at Crystal Lake Fisheries, good luck to the Ava Bears.
Do you have new construction or remodeling needs? Reed's Construction can take care of you. We're family owned, operated, and insured. You can check us out on Facebook at Reed's Construction LLC. If you have questions about our services or would like an estimate, give us a call at 417-543-2063. Again, that's 417-543-2063. Don't get framed by the competition. Trust our reputation. It's as solid as concrete.
Go Ava Bears!
A variety of offense tonight are the Ava Bears, and Caleb, you were kind of talking about it there at the break. Just because we're not completing every pass, what's that going to make the next opponents think of?
You know, when they're watching film, it makes them have to prepare for it. You can come out in a passing set and possibly run the ball, and they're thinking pass the whole time and get an extra 5 to 10 yards because the D-backs are back, giving a little bit of cushion, hoping not to get burned over the top.
And whether it's next week, whether it's there, whether it's a district championship, whether it's whatever the rest of the season might have, you might have a situation where you're going to have to play catch-up in the second half and throw the ball a little bit. So I think working on some things here that'll better serve us later in the season.
Absolutely, and I have no doubt that they work on it in practice, obviously, but it's just not quite the same as getting reps against another varsity as it is our second, third string guys in practice, you know.
And your scout team, they can do all they want, but they can't run the other team's offense like they do. And that's why teams struggle with the Ava Bears. Here's a great job by Carter Mahan on defense. And, you know, Travis, that long drive we took to Humboldt, Kansas, 3 hours and 40 minutes away, both those teams just had 2 days to prepare for the other.
That's amazing.
On Tuesday night, neither Humboldt nor Ava knew who the other was. By Wednesday evening, they're trying to scavenge for film, and you cannot have just 2 days and prepare for the Dan Swafford Flexbone.
No, well, you can't. And I'll tell you something. You guys, you talk about being old, which is funny because I'm ancient. And the days when I coached, we didn't do it digitally. You were swapping out VHS tapes.
You had one halfway point.
Yeah. I would have been over to Wichita or wherever it was having to trade tapes.
Here's a quarterback bootleg and a throw. Grady Goss, great coverage. And look at our secondary guys, man on man right there, right in the hip pocket of the receiver.
That's one of the reasons that the defensive line has been so effective with putting pressure on the quarterback tonight, because there's no one to throw to.
Absolutely, yeah. He's running around back there, can't find a guy, and it gives the D-line time to get through, get off blocks, and get some pressure on him.
That's the, you know, Dan Swafford's defense, they don't believe in just rushing 3. They put Nate back in coverage.
Yeah.
I don't think Caleb, you ever probably heard that defensive call, whether you're playing D end or in the secondary, wherever it was you were out there.
No, not even at the end of games. In the games, you have one guy back and everybody else is still up, and
2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. It's a 3rd down and 10. Bears bring pressure, of course. Throw it to a little running back in the flat, and look at the play made. Ashton Stout, he was the first man there. Didn't make the tackle, but held him up just enough to where Cage Stewart, who he is flying sideline to sideline tonight, number 4 for the Bears. Another penalty flag here. Seen quite a number of them in the 3rd quarter, it feels like.
Uh-oh, personal foul.
Now, things getting just a little too testy there, and sometimes the second man gets caught, and sometimes you're the instigator. Either way, a penalty goes against the Bears right there, and that'll give an automatic first down after the penalty yardage mark-off. 15-yard variety there on a 3rd and 10.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What were we going to say?
Well, number 8, Stout, too. They've only got listed as 140, but when he comes up, I mean, he lays a lick on you.
And that may be soaking wet and in pads, but that kid is not going to be intimidated, not afraid to put his nose in a hole.
Absolutely not. He is tough as nails.
3:47 is where we're at in the 3rd. Have a little bit of a stoppage in play here, and the You feel that weather outside? Fall is here. Gentlemen, I'm not built for 104-degree heat. So we're in this is my type of season right here. Fall and football, baby. Gotta love it. Quarterback keeper by Connell, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. And he will be tackled for no gain. And the Salem offense, boy, how good they must have felt there. Haven't won a game all year. Right in it, 14-6. You think you're getting to halftime. Ava has a penalty, gets backed up. That pass play to Skiles, though, gets him far enough in field goal range. And my goodness, that almost seems like, is it possible that a field goal can be the game-changing play?
Well, and you got to credit Coach Swafford. A lot of coaches mind just taking a knee. He takes the risk, gets the ball downfield.
Here's Salem in shotgun. Snap back to Connell. He's looking right now. He's scrambling towards his left, trying to get towards the boundary. Cage Stewart closing in on him. Cage Stewart, have yourself a ball game. I don't know if they pass out helmet stickers anymore, but Cage Stewart has earned about a dozen tonight. He has been a tackling machine.
His second sack of the game.
Well, Caleb, that was just textbook tackling, too. I mean, he never got off balance. He just watched the quarterback. You know, what they used to teach you is watch their belt buckle, came down, made a good hit and stuff. It was a great play.
Coach Swafford will be happy. I know he runs the drill in practice. The first guy shoots for the outside hip, the side closest to the sideline, and next guy goes to the middle, and the guy after that goes to the inside. And if it works out like it's supposed to, he should be tackled, but Cage did a great job of hitting the outside hip there and making him have to cut it right back into him.
Love that player's perspective right there from Caleb. Here's Connell, bootleg to his right, throwing it. And boy, actually put it in the spot he had to, because Blaine Mendel ran the route just about better than the Tiger did.
Yes, he did. Probably good that was thrown behind him, or that'd been an INT.
And I don't know if he did that on purpose or not. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, because that ball was put there kind of like almost that back shoulder you hear him talk about a bunch on Saturdays and Sundays. And that makes it 4th and 14, and now Salem went for it on 4th and 2 from their own 28, but 4th and 14 from your own 30, that's a little bit different situation. And right now the score and the clock not in the Tiger favor, and it is a fake. They throw a screen. Connell, Caden Lee, Mr. Homecoming King, is there and throws them deep back in the backfield, and Caden Lee sniffed out the fake punt.
You know, and that was so interesting, too, because both the gunners for Salem were uncovered. I mean, Salem was set up, so if they would have saw that, maybe thrown to one of those guys, but instead they throw to the running back and loses yards.
Play had to be already designed there to go Connell that up back, because, yeah, the guy split out wide. Not a whole lot, not that bump and run cover one defense that Coach Crawford likes playing a bunch. So 1st and 10 for the Bears, and a chance to just really put the exclamation mark on the night here at the end of the 3rd quarter. This is the counter play to Mendel. Look at him have his hands on Keegan Evans' back, then explode.
Oh, my.
And he'll find the end zone. What a run, what a block, what a touchdown for Ava.
So hard to teach running backs to have the patience, Caleb, to go behind your blockers. That's all he did. That's all he's done all night. Have that patience. Once you see the hole go, what a run.
And talk about the patience, too, because then he hit that acceleration button right when he got there in the 2nd level. Went off of Evans. Keegan Evans led him the whole way. And if you're a running back and you don't have to hit your top end speed until you're already 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, you're going to be tough to catch. How much on the yardage there, Caleb?
Give him 24 yards on that touchdown, Tyler.
That will be his 3rd touchdown run of the night. And what do we got?
They hit the kicker.
Uh-oh, Jeremiah Blakely.
Oh, no.
And this was not good. Blakely, he is walking off his own power, but took one in the hip. We'll take a look at the replay. We'll take a timeout. Coach Swafford had to talk to him, and this is the time.
Let's do the replay. Oh,
and that just kind of took it right in the lower back and hip area there, and that unnecessary. That was well after he had made the kick. Wasn't even looking that way.
One guy misses.
Does kind of get thrown into him there from Skiles, but this is the moment of the game. You don't want any injuries like that. Now, are they going to, here's the thing, will Blakely be going out to kick?
That's hard to believe that it wasn't a penalty. I think you're right because he was pushed into him and stuff. But man, they gotten that face mask right in the small of the back.
Absolutely, and a bunch of the guys out there are wearing the back plate, but as a kicker, I'm going to say he probably doesn't have it on.
No.
Might be wishing he did.
Yes.
Well, we hope he is okay. You've seen just tonight alone what a weapon he is. So Hunter Adams, the freshman, he will kick off. Now, he did this in junior high. Salem fields it at their own 18 and tackled just beyond the 25. We'll take a timeout. Ava leading 45-6.
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We hope Jeremiah Blakely is okay, as he has just been such a fun young player to watch and has just added a whole nother element to this Ava Bear team that we've never seen before. And here off to the races, Ava's got a lot of clean jerseys in, if you will, and Ryland Dixon will make the tackle on Easton May as he gets a big gain there, Caleb.
36 yards, depending on the spot. Yep, 36 yards on the carry there.
When you talk about having some new jerseys in there, that's so important when you've got a lead like this. Get the younger guys, get the second team guys, you got to get them some reps.
Yeah, and after what just happened with Blakely too, probably even more of the thought process there of Coach Swafford of, okay, time to start pulling guys out one by one. Could be the final play of the third quarter. It's 45-6. Here on homecoming night, it's a counter play back to May, and look at the middle of the defense right there. The D-line pushed him back, and Carter Mahan and Junior Savarez make the play in the backfield. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. Homecoming going good for the Ava Bears. They lead 45-6.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug, or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. And that's why State Farm agent David Cody is right here in Ava to help you select the right protection at the right price. David will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent David Cody, it's easy to make the right choice. Just give him a call at 683-4141. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Mill Country Title, cheering on the Ava Bears, and if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Gainesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
Homecoming night 2021, great crowd on hand. They got great commentary here. Caleb Johnson, Travis Smith. And Travis, have you had fun?
This is the best time I've had in a long time. I said since January, I've just had people from St. Louis and Kansas City screaming at me because I'm not open-minded enough. So to be around people having fun and enjoying football and Southern Americana, this is a dream come true.
Just what the doctor ordered, right? Here's Salem on the carry, and it'll be a gain of around 5, maybe 6. And we've probably spent more time talking about a kicker tonight than any other high school radio going across the state right now, but it's well deserved.
It is well deserved. I mean, this kid is a awesome kicker, and he is such a weapon to watch. I mean, we were talking about after he got hit in the back, when's the last time people were freaking out about losing a kicker?
Absolutely. I've never seen it in my day.
No, that there was a hold your breath moment right there as he was on the ground, and I missed it initially, so I'm just hoping what leg injury, something like that, looked to be lower back. We'll get more information from Coach Swafford afterward. Salem could have had the first down, but hesitated and kind of stopped about 2 yards shy of the first down marker, and so they'll have fourth down from the Ava 29 coming up here. And you know, with Salem, the first thing they've got to do to return to their glory years is quit beating themselves.
Yes, yes. Got to get back in that mentality. You know, talking about kickers, I was just thinking in my head, I can't name one college or pro kicker. You guys probably know who the Chiefs are because you're a fan.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I was like...
Him and my fantasy football kicker, but yeah, that's it. I couldn't tell you who kicks for Mizzou or for Missouri State.
Yeah.
I can certainly tell you Jeremiah Blakely. And here for the Ava Bears, here's a fullback dive. Looks like he'll have the first down, as Salem will keep the ball and the chains moving, but we've got a running clock situation here in the fourth.
And the running clock is nice because I think that third quarter lasted longer than the first half.
You're not too far off there. As I look down right now, here's a scoring update. It is Thayer 34, Houston 14, so they're widening the gap a little bit. Those will be the next two opponents we see. It'll be at Houston next week, and then in 2 weeks, that is going to be your game of the week. Thayer, state-ranked, Ava, state-ranked, and thank goodness we're at home.
Absolutely, yes.
Thayer, a tough ball's on the ground. They're kicked around now. It's still loose. Ava picks it up. Now it's down again. Hot potato with the football. And I think we finally fell on top of it with Caden Davis, the young sophomore. Just as you talked about, Travis, these are opportunities, great teaching moments, great building and confidence moments for some of these young kids.
Got to have it.
And Coach Swafford talked about it. He goes, we've got a lot of guys and a lot of plays that you just haven't seen yet.
Coach Swafford, too, Tom. That Coach Swafford has had such tradition here. Billy Weber down at there. I mean, those two-story traditions and stuff, and each year they just keep having, the key to having a great program is you got to have this base where you start with the young kids, and that's what they've done in both towns, and super proud for both programs.
And would it surprise you if those are the two longest tenured SCA coaches right now?
It wouldn't at all.
Is Billy Weber in there, and he has, what a job he's done with them, and they win the SCA last year, so the SCA title, that'll be on the line here in a couple of weeks at Sylvie Field, and might want to get here early for that one as the Bears on the carry, and it gets to about the 44, and I'm trying to see who was the young man that carried that ball.
Blaine Mendel was there.
Yeah, it was Mendel.
Oh, why? I see Spencer Skeeger running the quarterback spot now. I tell you what, this young, talented freshman, the style of Ava offense, Travis, is about to change starting next year.
Awesome.
This kid last year is an 8th grader, electric throwing the football. And I mean, they threw the football more than they ran it on the 8th grade team.
No, that's amazing.
You got him and Hunter Adams, both freshmen. Those two guys are going to be fun to watch for a number of years to come. But that was one of the things. I got here early. I got here early on Joe Corum and Cooper time. I got here about 5:40. There was already a row of cars down here below, getting here early for homecoming. And so, folks, that Ava Thayer game, I'm not kidding. You might want to get here an hour and a half early if you want a good seat for that one, because those are going to be two state-ranked teams doing battle, the two last SCA Conference champions, all on the line here in a couple of weeks.
Well, and you talk about traditions and stuff. If they're going to throw with this kid, that's one great thing about coaches. They adapt to the players they have. It's not necessarily always, we're always going to run this offense. You take what your athlete's attributes are and play around that, and that's how you have your offense.
You might think I'm crazy, but I think we'll start throwing in some pistol or shotgun flags.
I was just thinking that a minute ago and trying to keep the triple option.
Yeah, like a pistol look. Here's Seeger on the keeper, and that time wrapped up deep in the backfield and did not have any room to operate there. Looked like a quarterback keeper. Maybe was trying to get some time to throw it out in the flat.
I think that's what it was. He was trying to roll out there.
Did not have that time, and he's gotten reps in every game except 2 of them on this season. Played some week 2, played a bunch last week in the 4th quarter, and here tonight. So you talk about building the future and things like that. How important is that as a freshman kid to take those snaps in varsity games?
Oh, absolutely it is. You know, like I said earlier about our first string running against the scout team, nothing's the same as getting reps on a Friday night. Even if, and I don't know what Salem has in the game right now, if it's their JV or who they have in the game, but no matter what, just the competition level of it is absolutely different.
A lot different from 8th grade going in. And you guys made a point earlier, 14 years old. You don't think about that. There's a major difference between an 18-year-old man and a 14-year-old young adolescent.
Doesn't even have his driver's permit.
No, he doesn't.
That's the perspective sometimes you got to put it in. It's going to be 4th and very long, and Bears will be punting, no doubt. It looks like Blade Mendel will be back to handle the punting duties. So we had kind of made the switch from Mendel to Blakely, and Blakely, we're just going to kind of hope he's okay here and set the rest of this one out, get ready for at Houston next week. Mendel kicks it, angling one towards the sideline and out of bounds at the 36. Timeout on the field. Clock continues to run on homecoming night. Ava up 45-6.
Cheney Monuments, West Highway 160 in Gainesville, Missouri. Cheney Monuments has been serving the area since 1935. With all colors and designs, with custom designing from Cheney Monument, all of our work is 100% guaranteed. Give Cheney Monuments a call at 679-3720. That's 417-679-3720. Or check out their website at cheneymonument.com.
You know, and that makes it nice too, as a parent, a loved one, a grandkid. You see your kids go through all this effort and practice, getting them to get a chance to play on Friday night. Put some pride in you.
Grady Goss making the play right there. We just talked about him a bunch. Then he recovers the fumble, really coming into his own here this junior year. And now we've got all clean uniforms, it looks like, in there for the Bears.
Matthew Lakey, number 50. Try to get as many as possible. Caleb, you see some too. Oh, Caleb's like, I'm trying to take stats, and you're talking. 34. Stuttered in there.
When Greg Davis and Joe were doing this for decades, Greg just had this thing down to a science. Cooper Caleb, it takes a little time to get in sync with that. But we are having fun here at homecoming. And we'll take a penalty back 5 yards. So a lot of teachable moments here for these young kids.
When Caleb's doing an excellent job with stats, that's the hardest thing to do, is try to watch the game and write numbers down too. That's that left brain, right brain stuff.
I tried doing it one football game, both the play-by-play and the stats, and whoa, 34. He forgot about the penalty. Here's Seeger, gives it off that time to the fullback, and nice plunge there.
Thornburn.
And Braden Thornburn, he's a guy that Coach Swafford has referenced as well as someone you haven't seen yet, because there's just not room for him yet. But he will be a guy next year after. You're going to see make impact for this Ava football team. Just a sophomore. And Caleb, you can remember it back in the days where we only had 30, 35 kids on the team.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the first game of the year, I believe I was talking to somebody down here in the bleachers, and I told them it looks like we have a lot bigger team this year than
we are over 50. your guys at Seeger does a nice job on the keeper there, fooled a bunch of people, gets a few yards. But Caleb's group there really turned the corner on being from a good team to a great team. I'm going to brag on the kid a little bit here.
Good.
But what their group did, his 4 years there in school, all of a sudden went from competing for district championships to winning district championships. And I'll never forget that first game against Lamar. But
yeah, that's
the whole town shut down.
Absolutely
awesome. Here at home.
I got chills when you said that. That's,
you got the goosebumps.
After my senior year of football season, I was asked what my favorite game was. I believe it was by KY3 in an interview, and I told them the junior year Lamar game, and they just couldn't believe it because it was a loss.
Nothing like it. We got a penalty flag down that's going to unfortunately erase what was a good run there by Andy Albritton.
Yeah, Lamar's one of those teams, too, that year in, year out have a great team. Talk to Mountain View sometime about what they think about Lamar.
If you've won 8 of the previous 10 state championships.
And they're pretty good this year from what I've been hearing.
My friend down there is the head basketball coach, and he's been there, I think this is year 4 for him. And he said it's probably the best team they've had since he's been there.
And it's the whole Southwest over there when you think about that. Lamar, Carl Junction, Webb City. I mean, it's like...
And they're all just within a few miles apart from one another.
Yeah.
How do they have that many kids?
Well, because I'll tell you how a lot of parents can get a job in Joplin and then still live in whatever area that is and stuff, too, so... And there I was talking, the game's over, Tyler.
Just like that, we get to the final. Travis Smith,
that was
thank you so much.
No, guys,
joining us on this
I
Friday night.
appreciate that. Thank you very much, Caleb. Great, and it was fun. It was fun. You guys have a great football team, and thanks for letting me be a part of it.
Absolutely, you'll have to come.
Fireworks.
Oh yeah, when it wins, we shoot off the fireworks. You talk about Americana. Everybody having fun, full stand, smiles around, and an Ava Bear victory. That means fireworks. And fireworks aplenty is what we had. Our final score here tonight on homecoming. It was the Bears 45, Salem 6.
Nancy at the crew at Long
That's super cool.
Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barn Shopping Center.
Hey y'all, this is Levy at Schnurfy Goods. First, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who came out to our 3-day grand opening event. We are so very blessed. We have been restocking the store every day with more Schnurfy goods, from clothing to candles to shave accessories for the guys. This weather is changing, and we have lots of great transition pieces for those chilly mornings and evenings. We also have all the best smelling fall candles in stock to really put you in the mood for the season. Schnurf is the word. Come see us on the north side of the Ava Square, Tuesday through Saturday.
Hi, this is Cindy Morgan. Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them tools they need to own their very own home. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 646007.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling, free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Doritos tortilla chips, 2 for $6. This week at Town & Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri, with Island Orange Juice, 2 for $4. And Nabisco crackers, several varieties, 2 for $5. Town & Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
It was homecoming 2021 at Ava High School for the football Friday night against Salem, and the Ava Bears opened up the playbook and really excelled in all three phases of the game. But this one was very, very close early on. First quarter, only one touchdown scored. It was a 19-yard run by Spencer Skiles. Extra point is good. That was capitalizing after Salem fumbled it on the first play of the game. And right there you think Ava's off to the races to score 100. But the Salem defense would settle in. In the second quarter, Ava would get another touchdown, 2-yard run by Blaine Mendel, first of 3 of his scores tonight, for a 14-0 lead. Salem would start working the clock and sustaining drives. Right before halftime, 43 seconds left, a 12-yard pass play from Garrett Connell to Kaufman would make it a 14-6 score, and you think, okay, that's where you're going in at halftime. But the Ava offense with this new kicking weapon, not so fast. Ava would get in field goal range, and field goal range for Jeremiah Blakely, we found out, is a 41-yarder. He makes it, which breaks the school record that lasted for about 9 years, and that, folks, was the loudest crowd roar of the night as the 41-yard field goal would go good with double zeros on the clock. Ava at halftime leading 17-6, and then right at the start of the third quarter, an 80-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Blaine Mendel made it 24-6, and Salem never got close again. Ava would add 3 more touchdowns in that third, a 44-yard run by Zach Richards, a 5-yard run by Hunter Adams, another one from Mendel, this time 24 yards out. The Ava four-headed monster attack on offense. Each one of them got in the end zone. What a game from the offense and defensive lines. Cage Stewart at linebacker for the Bears had about 100 tackles in the game and a couple of sacks as well. Final score 45-6. Ava a winner on homecoming. Huge crowd here at Sylvie Field sending the fans home happy. And congratulations, by the way, to homecoming king and queen, Caden Lee and Madison Wade. We get through homecoming. We go back on the road next week to Houston to take on the Tigers. Final score, Ava 45, Salem 6. I want to thank Caleb Johnson and our own state representative Travis Smith for joining us in the booth. Ava a winner on this Friday.